Hey guys, for this module we did a lot of learning and a lot of work, so I just want to make sure it was clear what to turn in now for the assignment. So by this point you should have gone through the entire exercise and you need to have followed along, and you need to have completed everything in the exercise. And to help clarify how I'm going to grade, I've created the rubrics down here. So and this is true for all assignments and exercises, if you'll just read through the rubrics, it'll tell you what I expect. I don't grade any harder than what I've written on the rubrics. So you always need to make sure you're uploading your Revit file and the PD, and in this case, the full PDF needs to be there, and it needs to be all of the sheets in one PDF. So for the exercise portion, you should have already created all the walls, floor, ceiling, roof, all of that needs to be modeled in. And and those system families need to have been customized, right? Like we did in the exercise. Then you should have all the all the windows and doors in. And I'm not too particular. They don't have to look exactly like those reference images. As long as you put something in and made some sort of effort to be logical about where doors and windows go, that's all I'm really asking for. It's not meant, I don't want you to spend hours and hours trying to get things to look exactly like the pictures. It's a lot to learn in 1 week. So if you simply just put the elements in, I will be happy and you'll get full points. Then in addition to that, you should have customized your title block. And let's see, I think that's it. If for extra credit, you had the opportunity to create an in-place family. And then in addition to all that, so that was the exercise portion. That should have already been done by now. And then for this assignment, what you need to do is just finish putting in the finished floors. And when we left off in the exercise, we had only put in a couple doors and windows. Part of finishing the exercise was to finish putting in the windows and doors, like I stated previously. And then you need to create the sheets that I've listed here in the assignment. And you need to use the numbering I asked for. So the floor plan should be A100s. The reflected ceiling plan should be the A200. Exterior elevation should be A300s, and I say 300s because if you need to use more than one sheet, because the elevations won't fit on one sheet, feel free to do so. Just label it A300, then A301, 302, 304, however many you need. Then A400s would be the 3D views. I'd like to see one front perspective and then 2 orthographic perspectives. So usually you could do what I did before in my example, where it's a front angle down looking at the building and then a back angle down look at the building, or whatever orthographic views you want to put in there. So it would be 3 3D views on a sheet. Then we need the roof plan on a sheet. That would be A500. A600 would be your sections. So one longitudinal, one cross section. And then we move in so those are all the architectural sheets that you would see in a normal set. Then we're going to move into the interior design sheets. So that would be ID 200 is where you're going to start. Normally the first interior design sheet would be, like a furnishings plan. We're going to do that in the next module. So just leave a space holder for the ID 100s and just jump right into ID 200. And there I would like you to place the interior elevations for 2 rooms. So I don't care which room you do, but pick 2 rooms. And then for each room, I want you to elevate all 4 walls. So there would be a total of 8 interior elevations on the ID 200 sheet. And then once you're done with making all those sheets, put them into one PDF by exporting. Make sure they're in the correct order as I've listed here, and then turn that in along with your Revit file. So if you have any questions, please feel free to look at the rubrics and simply just read each criteria. And if you follow that criteria, you will do fine. And like I said, don't stress out. Nothing has to look exactly like the image. Don't spend hours and hours doing unnecessary work. This is a lot to learn in 1 week. So if you'll at least just do these items that I've listed in the rubrics, that's what you're going to be graded on. All right, good luck, guys.